Hello everyone and welcome to our new chapter of Power BI. And in this chapter, we are discussing about union of two tables. Union is also used to join two tables, but it is different from the conventional join. Okay. So in case of join, what happens is, suppose we have this data set. Here we have a orders table where every order has a unique order ID. Okay. This is orders table. So people are ordering some product and every product also has a unique product ID. But for storing every order in the database, company is using this order ID. Okay. And there is another table that is called returns table. Okay. So these are two tables and you can see in this table also there is one order ID column. Okay. So when you have order ID in this table and order ID in this table, but other columns are not common. Only one particular column is common between them. Do you get my point? So suppose there are two tables, this and this. Okay, this one is our orders table, and it has different type of columns like it has product ID, sales, profit, date, etc. This type of data. And this is the returns table, right? Returns table. And in this returns table, there are only two columns. Okay. One is returned and one is ordered ID. So returned. This is a Boolean data. This simply means whether that order was returned or not. But here, what is a common column? That is order ID. Do you get my point? This particular column is common in these two tables, order ID. So when two tables are such that they have entirely different columns, but there is one common column between them, so in that case we can join or merge them. In Python pandas we use merge also, the term merge, to combine these two tables. Is it okay? This is in SQL also. You join tables when they have something in common. But suppose there is another case where both the tables have same thing. Okay. Uh, for example, as you were saying earlier, Prabhat, suppose we have Prabhat and Vishal. Okay. So this is Prabhat and this is Vishal. So I asked Prabhat to do some research. So I asked him to go and do research about some person, right? So I wanted him to ask person's age, earning, and savings, and city. Do you get my point? So you queried someone who was 23, 26, earning was let's say 4.5 lakh, 6.7 lakh, saving was 6, 6 lakh, and 2 lakh, and city was Lucknow. Because I asked you to do research in Lucknow city only. Okay, and I asked Vishal to do research in Kanpur city. So now I have this data. Do you get my point? I have this data. But if you look at this data, there are more than, you know, The columns are not common, like the age here, although the names are common, like age and age, but this is entirely different data. Let's say here, because Vishal has interviewed different people, right? So we cannot join these tables. We cannot say that this earning is same as that earning. Are you getting my point or not? So there are two people, Prabhat and Vishal. Okay. I asked Prabhat to do some research in Lucknow city. Okay. I asked you to do some research on people, ask their age, their earning, and their saving. And then I asked same for Vishal also. But I asked Vishal to go and do the same thing for Kanpur city. So in this case, these columns have common names: age, earning, saving, city. Age, earning, saving, city. Okay. But are they related? Right? They are not related. Vishal, are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
They are not related with each other. Right? In the case of orders and return, in the case of, let's say, this is return and order ID, are these two tables related with each other? Yes.
If the order ID is the same.
Because order ID is the same and value of order ID is also same. And this table is simply referring to the ID of those orders which were returned. So if you just click on B, you will see 297 cases, right? And if you will see here, you will see 9,995 cases, right? Although there is a repetition in data, but still this is uh, this is the same data, right? So same data written in two tables. But this is another case, and in this case, data is different. So we want, if we want, we can save them, right? So let's save them in our data set, and we'll say union data. Okay. So in such cases, if you will load this data with Power BI, okay, we have Excel workbook, and you will load the union data with Power BI. You will see two tables, table 1 and table 2. Okay. But we cannot join this. If you will go to the transform tab, you will see different, right? The same values, even the headers are same. I think you are asking a similar question. That in two tables, the headers are same. If you will go to the relationship view, yes, you can create a relationship because age, city is same, but this is entirely different data. Okay. So in such cases, what you have to do is go to the modeling tab, because in this case, what you have to do simply is copy Vishal's data. Okay, just get my point. I'm creating a third table here. Okay, so what I will do, I will first copy the headers. So copy the headers, then copy Vishal's data, write it here, and then copy Prabhat's data and write it here. Now this is my complete data. So it's like, if you can say, suppose there is a company which has many branches, right? So that come, and in every branch there will be the same data. So belonging to that branch. So in the end, the headquarters, how they will analyze the data, they will union all the data, right? You get my point. So in our Excel file, we have simply combined the two data sets in this sheet. But let's delete the sheet. So suppose there was an Ayush is also there, right? So suppose Ayush also collected data of some other city. So how we can combine these all city data sets and create a new table? So in Power BI, we have DAX queries, right? Which are DAX is what? Data Analysis Expressions. DAX. Okay? Data Analysis Expressions. And we will do a lot more videos with examples, understanding the use of DAX queries. Okay? And this is a very simple task. So we will create a new table here. So what DAX query can do is how can you run DAX query? Okay. So here in your ribbon, in this tab, menu tab, you can see modeling. Okay. So all of you have to write down that, just note, make a note that whenever you have to create a new measure, a new column or a new table, okay, a new measure which is a calculated field, a new column which is a calculated column, and a new table which is a calculated table. Okay, and even the new parameter. What is the parameter that we will discuss later? These parameters are used for filters. Okay, so from here just create a new table and just name your table anything. So we have Prabhat data, we have Vishal data. Okay, and we can say all data, whatever we want, right? Like we can say final data and write union. Okay, so union is a function. As you can see, fx is written, right? Fx. Okay, so union is a function, and in Power BI there are many functions. You will see, right? And every function will obviously do something. So sooner or later we have to, use all these functions, but we will do it case by case so that you can understand. And here we have two tables. What are the names of these two tables? One is Prabhat and one is Vishal, which are nothing but the sheets in our union data. Okay, so simply write Prabhat here, comma, and Vishal. You can see. You can see table 1, table 2, and so on. So you just have to write the name of those tables which you want to union, and then just write. Let's see what happens. So whenever there is a calculated measure, a calculated column, or a calculated table, okay, how will you differentiate whether this table is from original data or which table is calculated? You can see the difference also, right? In calculated table, you can see there is a calculator. Okay, can you identify that? So if there is a calculator in your calculated table, that means this table has been created with the help of some query, okay, which in our case is union query. And now let's go to the table view, and can you see what we were trying to achieve by copy and paste here, right? When we created a sheet, that same result is now, right? So this is data of 4 people who collected by Prabhat and Vishal, and we know Prabhat belongs to Lucknow and Vishal belongs to Kanpur. Okay? So this is data. Now suppose we want to give person ID, like these are people, right? So we want to give this person some ID. So let's try something here. We will go to home and then we'll go to transform data. Okay. So here you can see in this case that table is not available. So we will see how we can add a new column in this table. You will see, right? So if you want to create a new column is created. Then you can apply some kind of formula here. Okay. Like what is the format of the column, and summarization is on or off. So as you can see, we will cover all of this later, but this is what union means, right? The chapter's goal was to understand union, what is union and what is join. So is this clear to you? Right? So let's finish this chapter and we will discuss more interesting things related to Power BI in next other chapter.